So we welcome you to this session on interview readiness simulation for today's technical topic is Unix and operating systems. Many of you might be attending this session for the first time. So just a quick background about this series we are conducting. See, these are all interview simulations and we try to simulate how interview is conducted in TCS. Okay. So always you have a technical round to start with, where a technical panel will have the interaction. Followed by that, there is a managerial round. Okay. Before technical round, your HR will interact with you and they will ask you to be with some identity card like PAN card or other card. There are some other formalities where photograph is taken, where you are asked to hold that card and all those things. Yeah, that we are not simulating. For today's panel, I have Anup, Pragati and Supriya with me. So Supriya will be attending the interview as a candidate. Anup will Pragati will be conducting the technical round, and Anup and myself will be conducting the managerial round. Okay. And Supriya joined TCS just few months back. So in a way, she is a fresher and I'm sure you know this experience is going to help you guys. So thank you to the entire panel. Over to you, Pragati. We can start with the technical round.
Thank you, Vishal. Good evening, Supriya.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Am I audible?
Supriya, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure, ma'am. So hello everyone. Like ma'am said, my name is Supriya. I have recently passed out from Geetam Institute of Technology in CS background. I have recently joined TCS in July, 22nd of July to be precise. And after joining, it was a lot of learning moment for me. Like after just after joining, I went through a series of like technologies which actually helped me gaining my skills. And I can say like TCS is actually providing everyone literally like everyone with the technologies. And like if you want to make yourself better in technology or any skills, TCS will 100% provide you that.
Thank you, Supriya. Supriya, actually, I have gone through your CV resume and I could see that you have good exposure to Unix operating system or Linux. Okay, so hope we can proceed with Unix.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, Supriya, what is an operating system?
So ma'am, operating system is basically are the set of programs through which the user interacts with the computer. We have different types of operating system, like we have Windows OS, DOS, and but the main the preference is given to Linux because it is more of a programmer type of OS. It is more powerful than Windows OS. So basically, Windows OS is like graphical user interface, but in Unix or Linux, it is more of a command line interface where the user have to provide the command and the program and the OS will provide you with the applications.
Supriya, it is said Unix is multi-user multitasking operating system. Can you explain what does it mean?
Okay, so ma'am, multi-user and multitasking is basically the one of the features, a few of the features of the Unix. So in multitasking, many users can access the resource at the same time. Like if I want to use a memory like memory of basically like disk or memory, and another user want to use anything like any other thing on the terminal, we both can use the resources, we can share the resources. And for multitasking, I can do like a user can do multiple of tasks at the same time. Like I can perform a command for searching the files. I can perform a command for like I can do any other thing on the other terminal. So basically these are the features of the Unix.
Okay. So at the same time, simultaneously, many users are using the resources. Suppose you are creating file, your files will be stored in the same memory where the files created by other users will be stored, right? Then how security will be provided, unauthorized access, how that is done in Unix?
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, basically, in Unix, security is provided in three. I can select three. First is authorization, second is authentication, and third is encryption. So, when a user log in the computer, it when you when you give your username, you have to provide a password. Without that, you cannot enter it. Yeah, also like in Unix, for the owner, like if I have created a file or something, all the right will be given to me only, like reading the files, writing the file, and executing all those like permission will be only available to me, and I can only give my file permission like to other user to read that file or to write that file or to execute the file.
Okay. So in Unix, how hardwares are treated by the operating system?
Sorry ma'am, I didn't get your question exactly.
In Unix, suppose you have to connect an peripheral device to the system. How that peripheral device, that means that hardware, will be treated or is treated by the operating system?
Ma'am, can I just take some time to just recall?
Yes, sure, sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, like I can try. So basically, when a peripheral device is there, suppose like we have a secondary memory, um, okay. So basically, if we have using the df command, we can check. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine. For Unix, everything
able
is a file, right?
Yes.
So a hardware device even is considered as a file, right? So that's why it is called a file-based operating system, right? What are
Yes,
the
ma'am.
different categories of files in Unix?
So ma'am, basically files in Unix are divided in three types. First is the regular file, second is the directory, excuse me, and third is the special file. So in regular file, all the programs, text, images files are there. In directory, it consists of both the files and the directories. Okay. In special file, it consists of like block files, character files, link files, socket files.
Okay, so this special file actually represents what?
So ma'am, this special file actually are different from the normal or regular file. The socket file actually consists of the links. I could say that most of the like it consists of the input and output. I'm sorry.
No, so Priya, so as I said, that device is also treated as a file. It falls under which category?
Special file.
Yeah. So yes, you know about special files. So special files represent the devices, right?
Yes.
And how Unix identifies a file? Does it identify the file by the name we provide? Suppose you are creating a script or you are creating a file for C program or Python program. Okay. Now you will definitely give a name to the file. So the operating system, does it use that file name to uniquely identify the file?
Ma'am, so basically in Unix, files are basically stored in inode, and when we give the inode command, it represents like what are the file IDs, their username and all, and also in Unix when we give the ls command, it basically gives us Can I use the chat box?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So when we give the ls command, it provides us with this this type of list, like so in this, the hyphen is basically the regular files, and D is the directory. This is how the this is how Unix knows that this is a file and this is a directory.
No, my question is how Unix identifies file uniquely. Is it by name or it is by something else?
Okay, so ma'am, in basically Unix like gives a special ID to every file. So the like so basically it like it classifies the file through IDs,
What does it call?
a unique ID.
Inode number, right?
Yeah, I know number. Sorry,
Inode or inode number?
I know number.
Inode number. Is there anything called inode?
Yes, ma'am, inode is there. So basically in inode, the files, as you said, like the files are stored in the like a special category, like a special ID. So like many files can like point to a single inode. So like if you have created a file, that file can actually point to a same inode. And like if you are moving the file to another directory, then the inode number will change.
No, inode is actually a data structure. Whenever we create a file, that data structure holds the attribute values of the file, right? So it is not like what you are talking about. It is like you may be thinking about linked files, right? So inode is basically the data structure. So when we give the ls command, we can see ls-l, what we get. If you use ls-l, that means long listing of files, then what can you see?
So ma'am, in that we can see the like the permission of the files, the user ID, the user the user group, like the memory bytes, and
Right,
also
right. So we can see the attributes of the files, right? Mostly. File access permission, as you have in the okay. So those values are stored in the inode. What is
okay.
the significance of D? DRWX. What is the significance of D?
So ma'am, D represents a directory,
Okay.
and RWX are basically the modes of permission.
Okay. So now there are different types of users also in Unix.
Yes,
With
ma'am.
respect to a file.
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Okay. So in Unix, basically the it is divided again in three: user, group, and the other user. So users are basically like if I have created a file, I am the user. I will have the I can read the file, I can write the file, I can execute the file. Group are basically the okay, so group are basically a number of user who have the reading, executing, and writing. Like they can also perform this. And other user basically they have to be given more permission for executing. Like they cannot execute or write, but they can read the file.
Now, uh, uh, since Unix is a multi, definitely at the same time, along with you, many other users will be working, right? Or using
Yes.
the system. How can I know who all users are working?
Okay, so ma'am,
Or how
basically
many users are working with me at the same time?
okay, so to get like to know how many users are there, we can perform the who command. So it basically gives us the number of users who are logged into the system, and if we perform W command, then it will give like what how many users are there and what are they doing.
Okay, if I give the who command, will it give me the count of users?
Ma'am, it will give like it will give not exactly the count, but it will like show the list of the users.
Okay, so now how can I get how many users are there, the count of users? Is there any way?
We can write who am I. No, that is for the current user. Sorry ma'am, I'm not able to recall it.
So there are two steps, right? One is first I need to know the list of users.
Yeah.
Then I need to count.
Yeah.
Now that means there is a complex command coming up for me. How in Unix we can build a complex command by using the basic commands? Is there any way?
Sorry ma'am, can you repeat it again?
No, we have simple commands, right? Who,
Yes.
WC, cat,
Yes.
ls. Now, these commands are used for a specific purpose.
Yes.
Now, sometimes like I have given you the example, or this is my requirement. I do not want to know who all users are currently logged in, but I want to know how many users are currently logged in. So simply who is not going to help me.
Yes.
But along with who, if I use some other command, then I can get it, right? Can you
Yes.
explain how it can be done or what it is called?
Ma'am, we can use WC command.
That means I have to join commands. I have to build the logic by joining commands so that output of one command goes as input to another command to give me the expected output.
Ma'am, we can use WC to get the to get the count of the to get the count of the list.
So you have to join, right? Who and WC. How will you join or what it is called?
It is called piping.
Okay, very good.
With the use of piping, we can join both the commands, and first it will perform the who command, and then first it will go through the who command, and then it will show the list of the the list of count of the total users.
So now suppose, yes, that is the thing. Using pipe, we can combine, right? Commands to form a complex logic, which cannot be done by using a single command.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, commands have different options or switches, right? What is the use of these switches? Can you explain with an example?
Ma'am, by switches, are you meaning the options?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so basically option gave us more more options to do things. Like if we are using sort command, so the thing is, by sort command we can just sort it by alphabetically. So if we want to sort a particular column, then we will write sort
Yeah.
hyphen k3. So basically what I'm here doing is basically I'm sorting the third column only. If I write sort hyphen nk3, then it will give the count as well, like it will show the number as well.
Will n give you the count?
Not the count, but the 1 2 3 4 like that.
Is it so? What is the use of n?
um n is basically used to number the list.
Can you just explain with an example where you exactly have to use hyphen n and where in what type of situation you need not have to use hyphen n?
uh um so ma'am, like you are asking for the sort command.
Exactly.
So ma'am, like most of the options like start with a hyphen only. Like what I
No,
have
n.
mentioned.
N means numeric.
Okay.
Generally, what happens when we use sort command, it goes by ASCII value. Okay.
Yes,
So now suppose here your command sort hyphen nk3. 3 means third field.
yes,
Third field has suppose numeric value. And now you want, based on that numeric value, to sort the records, right? So then you have to use hyphen n, not to get the numbers or
Okay,
count.
so
Okay.
I got it, ma'am.
Yeah.
So basically, it is used for the numerical part, not the alphabetical part.
The sorting numerically
Yeah, like that.
based on numbers if you have to sort it.
Okay,
Right.
ma'am.
Now, yeah, fine. You have a file where you have the employee details like employee ID, employee name, and salary.
Yes.
Okay. Now you need to find out the name of the employee who gets highest salary. How will you do that? What all commands you will use?
Okay, so we will use the AWK command first, and to get the for the salary.
Is it necessary to use AWK? Can we use simply sort and then some other filters?
We can use like the sort, and then we can reverse it. We can use a sort for the piping, and as you said, the highest salary.
Yes. I want the name of the employee who gets the highest salary.
Okay. So we will write employee with the highest salary. Ma'am, can I like use AWK like to explain just the part?
Yeah, you can use AWK. What is AWK?
So ma'am, basically AWK is used to like for searching the patterns. Like it
Is
reads
it a filter?
no,
Is
it's
it
not
a filter?
It is not a filter.
No, this is a filter. Because you can use it to search based on pattern, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but AWK provides us with an environment where we can build logic. It has a lot of features, built-in functions are there. So that's why it is considered as the strongest filter in Linux or Unix, right? Yeah, please go ahead.
So we can write AWK. Um, Ma'am, can I get like can I get the fields again?
Pardon?
I said like can I get the fields again,
Fields,
like the employee?
we have employee ID, employee name, and salary in the file. These are the three fields. Fields are separated by comma separated fields. And I have to find out the name of the employee who gets the highest salary.
So ma'am, this command will basically like for like it will go through the first the salary command, and then it will sort it and reverse it. And for to getting the like to get the employee with a higher salary, we can compare it.
No, Supriya, most probably you did not get my requirement. I need not have to search for a field called salary, right? So in AWK, we can use $1, $2, $3 like that to represent fields, right? $1 represents the first field, $2 represents the second field. You can use that. Okay, fine. That is fine. Yes, finally, yes, you have to use sort. Once you sort it based on the third field, after, and yes, R for reverse, you will sort it in the reverse order. After that, my requirement is to get the first record, right? The highest salary value. Record having highest salary. How to get it? Can I use any filter to get the first record? Just name the filter.
Ma'am, to get the ma'am, we can use the head. We can use the head and specify the range.
Exactly. Head command we can use to get the first record or first 10 records, n records, right? Very good. And once I use head, I will get the entire record, right? But my
Yes.
requirement is to get the name.
First.
Name is in the second field. How to get it?
Ma'am, like we can mention like head hyphen, like it will give the first. No. For the second field, ma'am, we can write like NR. Like for the record part.
No, we will use cut command. Then we will use cut, right? Vertically, the vertical filter.
Okay.
Because now I do not need the entire record. So here we are using different filters, right?
Yes.
First you are using awk, then maybe you are using sort, then you are using head, then you are using cut. So actually here there is no requirement of using AWK. That's why here basically we need to think very simply, right? My requirement is to arrange the data in a particular order based on my requirement. So I can use sort. I know based on which field. Now one last question I would like to ask you. How to represent the field delimiter in a command?
Field delimiter.
If it is not the default field delimiter, whether you use awk or grep, or cut or sort, you need to specify the field delimiter. Since your field delimiter is not the default field delimiter, that is space. How to represent that?
Okay, so in cut command, we basically use cut hyphen D, and then we give the
Very good.
like if we want to have a delimiter with a space, then we will like just give a space with the colons, and then we will mention the column name like this.
Okay.
And for in using awk, we use the field separator. Field separator will basically will give like this.
Okay. What is this FS? What it is called?
FS is a field separator, and for the output,
it represents field separator, but what it is called?
Ma'am, it is options like
built-in variable,
yeah,
right?
Built-in variable.
Okay, fine. What is an environment variable?
So ma'am, environment variables are basically variables through which we get there are two types of variable, built-in and this external variables. So built-in variables are the like all which are already there, which are already represented in which are already there in the shell, like pwd commands, pwd command. And for the external variable, these are variables through which the user can control the instructions.
Thank you, Supriya. Nice interacting with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So now I can invite Anup, request Anup to take the MR round.
Thank you, Pragati.
Thank you, Anup.
Hi, Supriya. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine. I hope you are doing great as well.
Yeah, thank you. So you completed which branch?
Sir, CSE, Computer Science Engineering.
CSE. Okay. Just for curiosity, how many papers you have covered in your BSc? Your curriculum?
Sir, actually, I didn't publish any paper. So like I thought to, but like I was not like good enough. I can say like I was not able.
The papers in the sense, how many subjects you have covered? Not any papers.
Okay.
Sorry.
So sir, I have completed like SC, C, like all the technical basically except Python. So these things, C, C++, Java, SC, Unix.
Actually, I am looking for the count. I don't need the detailed things.
Okay, so sir, it will be almost to like 30. Not 30, but I can select 20 or 15.
Oh, okay. So among these 20 subjects, for which subject you got the maximum score? You
So
remember?
sir, for the maximum score, I got in the DAA, and also I got the maximum one in FDLC.
FDLC. Okay. So what is your greatest strength?
So sir, my greatest strength is actually like I try to make things perfect from my end at least. Like if I'm doing something, I'll just concentrate on that and I'll make sure like at least it is perfect from my end. Like I'm not lacking that thing. So that is my strength, I can say.
So in that case, any weaker points?
Yes, sir. So I have a weaker point. Like I overthink much. Like the same thing is my problem. Like if I'm concentrated in something, like if I'm doing a work, I'll be overthinking about it. Like if it will be completed or not, it will completed by time or not, or like I'm capable of doing it or not. So by the till the end, I will just think about those things.
Okay. How can you define success?
So success is, in my knowledge, success is basically uh, um, where you can help others through doing your things. Like if I'm doing anything good, like I can help others with that also. Like basically like enlightening other with our journey.
Okay. So what is SDLC?
FDLC,
SDLC,
SDL,
Software Development Life Cycle.
Yes, okay, sir. So SDLC basically gives us how a project or software works in a company. Like first you are needed to require get the requirement from the client, then to get the software which are asked, then have to perform the like you have to perform the project, and then you have to make sure that it is according to the requirements of the client, and then documentation, testing, and documentation.
Okay, good. So what is estimation?
So estimation is basically before doing any project, we like estimate what are the exact needs of the project.
Exact needs of the project. Okay. So Priya, you are assume that you are allocated to a project
Okay, sir.
and you are given a particular task.
Hmm.
Somebody estimated that this particular task will be completed in 2 days. Maybe that is a wrong estimation.
Okay.
Okay, and your TL or project whatever, whoever may be assign this particular task to you. Actually, this required 4 days instead of 2 days. It need to be completed in 4 days, and a release is planned based on this particular 2 days. That means it is the task is given to you by Wednesday, and you need to deliver it by Friday. So in that case, what is your approach?
Okay, sir. So first I'll make sure the task that I got is like um if I can perform it in 2 days or not. If I can perform it, I will surely perform it. And if like by the end of one day, like if I get okay, so this task won't be able to get complete in the 2 days, then I can like ask for some time.
You will ask for some time. Which day? I
Uh,
mean, when Thursday, end of the day, Thursday.
No, sir. Initially, I'll just talk and clarify if I can perform it in 2 days, and by the end of the one by the end of one day, I can ask.
Okay. So you are provided with a problem. So what is your approach towards the problem? Now forget about the estimation and all.
Yes. So problem as in like exactly what are the thing you're looking for?
No. How you will, what is your approach to solve the problem? I'm not asking to define problem.
Okay. So to solve the
Yes,
problem.
to solve the problem. Yeah, true.
Yes. Okay, so basically, I'll try from my end. Like I'll try with my, I'll try from my end if I can like do it in 2 days. Otherwise, I'll ask my TL, or I can ask my I can ask my colleagues. Like basically by colleagues, I mean the team members. Like if they can help me with that, and then I'll ask my TL if I'm not able to get any help from my teammates.
Okay. You are delivering a code to the production. Assume that you are delivering a code to the production. Later in unit testing, you yourself identifying that there is some critical issues with that particular delivery. So what is your response towards that particular scenario? You have already delivered your code to the production, but during the unit testing, you have identified that there is a critical bug. Let's say showstopper issue you have identified. So what is your approach towards that?
Sir, if the issue is not critical, then I can update the version. And if the issue is really critical, then I can ask the I can ask for the company to so like we can ask for we can ask them for to get a better to get the better version of that. Like I can like sort that type of issue, and then I can or we can mention it we can mention that there is a sort of issue with the program, and we can ask for the the code.
So my question is like whether you will acknowledge that issue or you will wait, let the issue come to my desk itself.
No, so I'll acknowledge it immediately, because I know like projects are like very expensive.
Okay. You said that you are a team player.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say, assume that there is a scenario like one of your colleague is approaching to you, and that particular colleague is require some sort of help because that colleague is facing some issue. Okay, facing a showstopper issue or a critical issue. At the same time, you are also busy with your schedule. So what is your approach towards that particular instance?
So the thing, okay, so what I will do first, I'll check my schedule. Like if the what is the priority? If that issue is priority, if it is like I can wait for my schedule, then I'll surely help him. Otherwise, I will do what I will do. I can assign I can I will try to assign other member who are free. Also, like I can give him advice like how to tackle the issue.
Okay, good. What is the best approach to handling pressure in your view?
So basically, handling pressure, in my view, is to basically do the work before deadline. That is my first and foremost approach to handling the pressure. And also um I can say if the pressure is regarding any critical thing, then I will try to make it work.
Okay. What is the most challenging thing in your life?
So, sir, okay. So, in my college days, I had in my first year actually, I had a very low CGPA. So I that was a major challenge because initially when I went to the college, like there were only like I only knew C. So the major challenge was to get to know to the other subjects, because because there were like besides C, there were other subjects which I completely had no idea about, like how they work and what are they actually used for. So like to understand that and to get to know them better, like it was a major challenge thing, and to like understanding them and to increase the CGPA also, and to work in that particular field, that was the major challenge, like which I actually accomplished in the college days.
Okay. So according to Supriya, a team should be consist of what all qualities?
Qualities. Okay,
Yes.
so the first thing should be that there should be a validation. The people should be validated for their work. There should be a discipline, because without discipline, I don't think anyone can do anything. There should be a room for fun, because fun is actually people think like being having fun is basically you are lacking in your work, but I think having fun basically boosts your work. And other than fun, these things, there should be integrity and unity between the team. Like if I'm saying anything, like my team, then like if a team leader says anything and I'm not like I do not accept that thing. So there should be a clear, like I can say, there should be a transparency within the team. So like if I'm not agree, if I don't agree with the team leader, like I can mention my issues to him. Like okay, I don't agree with this. In my thought, like we can do this thing. And same for the team leader. The team leader can say his thing and then listens to everyone, and then they can choose a more better approach.
Okay. So if you are facing an issue during your development, so you will approach to whom first? Your peers or your TL?
I'm sorry, sir.
So if you are facing some issue during your development,
Okay, sir.
it may be a bug or it may be some requirement gap or whatever it is. So to whom you will contact first? Is it your peers or with your TL?
Okay, sir. The basic approach will be to contact my peers, because if they have any idea about it, they can obviously resolve it. And then if the issue still maintains, like if I don't get any clarity, then I can mention my team.
Okay. So if somebody is coming in the same approach to you, so what is your reaction towards that?
So like if anyone
Say,
approaches me,
assume that you are a 2-year-old experienced team member and a newly joined member is coming to you frequently on different issues. Okay, so what is your approach towards that particular person?
okay, so initially I'll make sure like the issues with the person are sorted. And if the person is like very frequent to me, then I'll advise him to contact his colleagues, because sometimes the colleagues can actually give you the real time solution for that.
You are also from the same team. That means you are also a colleague for that person.
Okay.
So in that case.
Okay. So in that case, I'll advise him to like if he can resolve it on his end. So like it will be better. Like if there is something for like I'll advise him to try first and then ask. Like if he can try and then if he can get the solution from his side only, then there will be no issue.
Okay. Okay, so I think that is from my end. Thank you, Supriya.
Thank you so much.
To Vishal.
Yeah, thank you, Anu. Thank you, Pragati. Hi, Supriya. Good evening.
Hello,
It was
sir. Good
good. It was good to see this interaction going. I just have one question because see, most of the MR related questions Anup has already covered. Suppose you join TCS, okay,
Yes, sir.
and you don't get a project where technology is something you aspire, okay, as well as the role. What will be your reaction to that? And what will be your next steps?
Okay, sir. So first reaction will be like I will be sad, like I didn't got that thing, and I will be disappointed. But the main approach after that will be to learn about the technology, and if the role is that which I don't like, but I will prepare for it, so I won't lack in anything. I won't lack my teammates. I won't lack my TR. I won't lack. So like because of me, there should. Because of me, there should not there should not be anything which lacks because of me. So I'll prepare for the technology. I'll search. I'll go through all that. I'll go through all the papers, or I can say all the resources which supports the technology. I'll get to know the technology first, and that is my approach.
Okay, good. And do you have any, let's say, we might ask you to work at any location, any particular time zone, subject to your safety is TCS concern. Okay. Any issues with that? Let's say, you are asked to work, say, afternoon 3 o'clock till night 12, okay, to meet our customers' time zone. Yeah. Don't think about safety. Safety, as I said, is our concern. Right? TCS is known for its safety mechanism. Keeping that aside, yeah, please give me your answer.
Thank you so much, sir. So basically, sir, I have a defense background. So coming from that background, there is nothing related to location. I can work in any location. And related to the time zone, you said like I prefer any time zone. Even in college days, like as you all might have experienced, like before the exam, the 2 or 3 like the night out, people used to do like to read all the whole semester's work. So like regarding to time zone, I don't have I don't have any issues, and related to location also, like I prefer like if the things is according to my time zone. But if there is if there is necessity, like I have to join like I have to be in the client zone, I won't have any problem related to that.
Okay. Thank you. That's all, Supriya. I am done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you. So we have done with this simulation. Now let us hear from entire panel. Let us start from Supriya itself, because she has joined TCS just few months back. And guys, I think many of you know, once you get TCS offer, you have to go through a program called TCS Explore, okay, which is once again where we train you on foundation technologies. We conduct a lot of proctored assessments for you. And if you clear Explore, there are a lot of advantages, including you have a good joining incentive. Okay. Plus you join TCS with that readiness. Okay. And Supriya, as far as I know, you cleared Explore, right, before joining.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so yeah, these are your direct juniors. You can share some guidelines. Then we will go to Anup and Prakati. Yeah, please go ahead, Supriya.
Thank you so much, sir. So hello everyone. Like sir said, like there is a TCS Explore program. I think there are more things to that. Like you can beside like the foundation courses, you can go through any other course you want. Like so you will get like a time frame to complete those things. But in those time frame only, you can go through many other courses. Like we have design thinking. Recently some new courses were launched, and I know like many of the new courses which I think you will find interesting are coming. And also like I know people don't used to go through TCS Explore courses much, and then they directly give the CPA. I don't think that's a better approach, because I have tried that thing in my first attempt. It didn't work. So at least go through the basic. I won't say like go through the entire course, but I will say like like if you have time, go through the entire courses, because the details they mention in each and every video will be helpful to you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Supriya. Yeah, see why I wanted her to highlight about Explore, because see, in our POI community, where many of you are from our launchpad who just appeared for TCS Ninja test. See, we had courses on Java, Python, SQL. These are all almost the same content which we have in Explore. Okay, so what you have learned in POI, definitely once you get TCS offer, it will help you in Explore. Same is for Resonance community, which is for off-campus. Some of you are from Resonance also who have joined today. So yes, all our Resonance courses also has the same content which you will see in TCS Explore when you join TCS. Okay. I'll go to Anup, Pragati, and then again come back with some more guidelines. So Anup, over to you.
Okay, regarding Supriya, anyway, she shows very good positive approach towards the interview. And to everybody, my suggestion is that even if you are not knowing the answer, always show a positive approach towards the throughout the interview. That should be mandatory, because otherwise the thing is that somewhere we fail in some point of interview, so that will completely erase your confidence. So that we don't want. Keep a positive approach throughout the interview. That should be mandatory one, and that will help you to clear the interview also. So that is what one of my suggestion. And Supriya, anyway, showed a completely a positive energy throughout the interview. That's a very good thing.
Yeah, thanks, Anup. Yeah, Pragati, over to you.
So Supriya, not only Supriya, I would like to generalize it. So when you are facing the technical panel, if you do not know the answer, please just say that I have not worked on this, or I do not know this command. Don't try to give some command based on like guess or something. That is not a good attitude or approach. Okay. And always whatever you learn, try to know about the uses of it. We are looking for that, not just the theoretical knowledge about like a filter, what is the definition of filter, or what is the definition of pipe. That we do not want. Basically, we would like to see your problem solving skill. So now proper uses of commands, if you know, then that will help you in building the logic, and that is enough. We do not want that exact command or exact option, but what is the approach to build the solution for a given situation or problem that is expected. Supriya, thank you very much. You have used and this is a good thing. We can see Supriya has used the chat window to explain the commands. Yeah, there are some mistakes, definitely, that will be there, but at least from her that approach, we could understand that she knows about the commands, yet at some point she misses the options. That definitely may happen. That's why this is again, if you are very confident about the uses of the commands, and that means you have the thorough understanding, you will definitely be able to do that. That's why practice more. Go through the hands-ons and practice as much as possible. And we are giving you the platform through Explore to practice. Please use it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Pragati.
Thank you,
so yeah, on the top of that, just as a feedback, see, when I asked Supriya about the question, what will be her reaction if she don't get technology or role of her choice? Okay. See, majority of you are likely to face this question, correct? Now that's where, see, the exact answer should come. Many times, the associates will just try to make out that no, I'm ready, and okay. Supriya was very honest to first of all say that she will be disappointed, okay? And then she was again very much clear what will be her next step. Okay. See, interviews, don't try to make out something, right? Because even though it is video conferencing, the way you speak, your body language will definitely give us the exact thought which you are having. Okay, right? And if you try to hide few things, it will not. It is unlikely to give you that positive remark. Okay. So be very clear what you are saying. Going back to the technology part, see, I think from many of your questions, I feel that you guys are confused that, okay, is it like we are expected to learn Unix to this level? Are we going to be interviewed in Unix? No, answer is no. Don't get confused. Okay, this was just a simulation for Unix and operating system. Likewise, we had a lot of simulations on Java, Python in past weeks. We have one more simulation coming on .NET C# on Friday. See, these are all simulations, and most of the interviews, the way it is starting is like a panelist would look at your resume and then ask you which is your favorite topic or where you feel you have the best of expertise. Okay. So again, most of you will see that interview always starts from that discussion, correct? And in fact, you can also convey that these are my strongest areas. Okay. Some of you have asked, like, we are not from computer science. What should we approach? What should be our approach for interviews? Okay. See, first and foremost, you have applied for IT company, correct? And the time you apply, starting from there, the time your interview is conducted, there are so many days in between. Okay. Even if you take example of off campus, right? Let's say even if you registered today, the interview will be after the test. So minimum you have 15-20 days time, correct? You should prepare for some programming language. And 15-20 days time, trust me, is really good to prepare with the basics. Okay. So see, this is my response to all those who are not from computer science. Correct. See, if you simply jump into interview and say that, no, I'm not from computer science, so I don't know anything, this, that, it will not impress the technical panel. Yeah, as a technical panelist, myself, Anu, Pragati, we have conducted so many interviews. When somebody says that I'm not from computer science, we understand. Okay, we understand that it's not that all 3.5, 4 years you have done some coding, database things. Your major focus was, say, mechanical, electrical, electronics, civil, chemical, those areas. But what is your approach till date when you are coming to the IT industry? See, by default, when you appear for interview, it reflects you want to build a career in IT. Okay, so how did you prepare over last 15-20 days or 1 month? Correct? And that's where I have shared 20 days planner initially in our POI community. Recently, we have also shared in Resonance community. Resonance is for our fresh initiative for off-campus. Right? You can easily follow that and get prepared with the basics. Okay. So, see, once you know you are comfortable with something at basic level, right? Then you can go to next step. See, with Resonance community also, we will be sharing all our past recordings. We had a simulation done with couple of our team members who are not from computer science. Okay, I think our last session itself was on user interface, where the interview was pretty much at very basic level on some HTML, some CSS, little bit of JavaScript. Okay, right, and the candidate, she is from electronics background. Okay, so to that basic level, you should know. That will convince us that yes, you are keen to learn within short time, these basics you have done good hands-on. And if you get into our organization, say if you work in my own team, I should get that confidence that you will be able to learn at a reasonable pace. And you are willing to learn. Willingness is must. Okay. Yeah, so those are the points I wanted to share. As I have confirmed that we will be posting all past recordings also for Resonance group. Pretty soon you will be able to see our past sessions in this series as well. Okay, so please go through, right? So having said that, I'm closing this interview simulation session right now. So thank you very much to the panel. But one request to those who are from Resonance, because again, there are few questions around Resonance courses access. Okay, so that I'm going to show right now. So others, you can please drop off. So yeah, Anup, Pragati, Supriya, you may also drop off. And yeah, Resonance group, please stay for another 5 minutes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you.
Thank you so